Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. It is Monday. Where is my mouse? There it is. It is Monday, and I would normally be getting ready to play D&D, having just finished up a meeting, but my meeting was canceled, and D&D is canceled because one of our players can't make it. So, I might as well get this live stream out of the way before my meeting at 8 o'clock Central Time that I have tonight. So my very busy Monday became a Monday, which I'm okay with. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your week. We we have a new Amberlynn video today, and I'm gonna be fidgeting around with my little eyeglass cleaner while I am listening. So today's video, boop, betrayed by Alexis again. This has to be illegal. And taking my first semaglutide shot. And we're going to have updates. And this is a pretty long one. We're at 24 and a half minutes. It's one of her longer videos recently. But first, I want to say hello to Mademoiselle Scythe and to Lizzie. It's good to see you in the chat today. Of course, Mademoiselle Scythe has to show up. You know. But I don't know if she's... So depending on when this video was recorded, would probably be about Alexis going into the chat and comments of reaction channels. So, and I don't know what has to be illegal. I'm sure there are many things that have to be illegal. Let's see, her last video, I think, ended on the 4th or 3rd. The 3rd. I think her previous video was the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So, hello, Miss Boy. Mademoiselle Scythe. Oh, stop. Good thing she's not late this time. I know. Gotta keep her on a schedule. I try to schedule things as far in advance as I can. But I didn't realize my 3:30 meeting was canceled until like 3:15. So I knew we weren't going to have D&D, but I didn't know if I was going to play a Cards Against Humanity type game with them instead. And I decided to go ahead and not play that with them tonight and just go ahead and get this stream out of the way so that I'm not streaming late tonight. Because I'm old and I need my rest. And, you know, right after I watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, I go to bed. So, hey, Jonalyn. I hope you are doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're healing well. So let's I will say she made a choice for that thumbnail. she makes her own thumbnails and she chose that expression herself. So that is all on her. But I guess let's see. Where is my output? Oh, why can I not? Oh, that's audio. There we go. I think I haven't been streaming damn near every day for the past 6 weeks. Alright, if you do happen to be new here, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So, all that being said, let's You're medicated and comfortable. I am not medicated and I am uncomfortable, so I guess the medication helps. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. I'm looking for my play button. My I have a controller in front of my monitor and I can't see my play button.
Hello, hello, welcome to a new video.
January 7th. Wasn't the 7th the day that Alexis was in Jordy's chat? So this is probably going to cover multiple days. So
So today is January 7th on a Tuesday.
hey Twinkie, how you doing, girl? Oh, look at that little twonk back here.
And I'm sure you guys were expecting like another vlog with Tommy here, but that's not the way it went down. So this video is just like an update, if you will, because for me, it has been days since I've filmed.
Yeah, it'd be what, about 4 days? It's prescribed. My doctor is careful to avoid. That's good. Yeah, definitely good to avoid the pain from all of that. So her last video started on January 1st, and then I think it went through 2 more days. So I think the previous video ended on January 3rd. So, thank you, Miss Boy. Which one? I have a few. I got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. I was going to get another one over Christmas, but I didn't have time.
And I did that because I really just wanted to unplug.
The blue one. This one. It has kitty cat paws in it for my kitty cat that I lost. Thank you.
It has been days since I filmed, and I did that because I really just wanted to unplug. I unplugged from watching YouTube, from being on social medias.
Did she? You know, now that I think about it, if I streamed on like the 4th, 5th, or 6th, she was not in my chat on those days. So I think she did disconnect for those 3 days. At least she did not chat in my chat. So I think she might be telling the truth on this. One of them says, not all who wander are lost, right? Yes, it says not all those who wander are lost. I mean, I can't really bend it that way, but... What is it? There we go. I'm sure that was really difficult to see. And my monitor keeps turning itself, keeps disconnecting over here. It's driving me nuts. Y'all need to make me schedule building my PC.
I didn't want to film. I said I want to spend my time with my girlfriend while she's here,
And that's perfectly valid. Hey DV, good to see you. You know, if you want to just disconnect for a few days and not record, that's your choice to make. She was uploading content because she had them pre-scheduled, I'm pretty sure, from her Q&As. I mean, if you have a few days where you just don't feel like recording, I mean, then you're not going to record.
I don't want to have to worry about all of the noise, but somehow the noise did find me, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But really, you guys, I did not have the mental
Oh, the noise found you.
capacity to like want to vlog. It's just a lot has been happening, like with the whole cookie crumble thing, and like someone impersonating
They're called crumble cookies.
my girlfriend and me.
You may oh damn it. You may have been crumbling your cookie, but it's a crumble cookie.
Like with the whole cookie crumble thing and like someone impersonating my girlfriend and me, especially in such like a for the lack of a better word, scandalous and just vile way. It has been a lot and it has been heavy. And now it's like more drama is being started with Alexis, and we'll talk a little bit about that in this video as well. And some
So this is on the 7th. She recorded on the 7th. What day was she in Jordy's chat? Was it the 6th? Or was it the 7th? I think I covered it at one point. I don't know. I can't remember what day she was in Jordy's chat. Why do we have tears in the chat? I don't know why we have tears.
someone messaged me recently where they were just like, girl, I feel so bad for you because you're constantly having to put out fires that you didn't start. And I was like, damn, that hit me like a truck. Like
Things always hit her like a truck. So profound.
massive truck. And I'm like, that's literally how it feels a lot of the time. A really good example of that is like the cookie crumble and like the walnut situation. And that's just been like literally my life on YouTube for years now. It's like I try to stay away from drama. I try to just vlog my life.
Oh, the crumble cookie. Gotcha. Yeah. Sorry.
And share my life. And somehow, some way, things start happening online that like I have to put out, and it's a fire that I didn't even start, and it's just like frustrating. So anyways, I still don't really have the full capacity to like film a whole vlog for you guys today because Tommy did leave today, and it's just really sad, you know, when
Aww. How sad.
you're in a long distance relationship and your partner goes back home. Like we had a whole week together that was just so great. She was actually supposed to leave yesterday. We said our goodbyes, you know, all the crying, all of this and all.
Did she delay her flight, or was it weather delayed? Because weather would have been starting to get bad in some areas if she left on the 7th. Or this, she was supposed to leave on the 6th. So, weather was getting really bad in some areas, so her flight could have been postponed until the 6th.
All that. She gets in the car, she opens the app for her flight, and it said it was delayed. And so here we are. We had an extra night together, which was really great. So yeah, while she was here, we did.
Yeah, weather was pretty nasty last Sunday and Monday. So I said you may have been crumbling. Oh yeah, Sorry, sorry for that visual.
Did so much, and there was multiple times I did think of you guys. I promise. Or I was like, wow.
You didn't think about us at all, Amberlynn. And you shouldn't have been thinking about people on YouTube or making a YouTube video if you were trying to enjoy time with your girlfriend.
I should be filming this, or I should have vlogged this, or that was so funny, or this is so fun. Like so many different times, but that's just like the YouTuber in me. I've been doing this for over 11 years now, but like the real Amberlynn, not the YouTuber Amberlynn, like the normal everyday living Amberlynn, she won. So there was no vlogging, but some of the things that we did do, we went to my grandma's and we played some card games with my grandma and my mom. I ended up bringing like veggie trays and fruit trays, and we had like a little salami and cracker cheese situation. We actually ended up playing Bad Kitty, which is the card game that I got my grandma. and my grandma was obsessed with it. It was actually really funny and fun, so highly recommend. Very much like Cards Against Humanity slash like Apples to Apples type of style, but with like pictures of cats. Like it was actually really funny. Went to the movies, I saw Wicked, and you guys, excuse me, I was going into it thinking, okay, it's gonna be an all right movie. Like there's so much hype around it, and I'm one of those people where it's like I'm not all about like the hype. It took me literally my
Mm. Stop saying it that way.
whole life to get into Harry Potter. Like I literally just recently watched it a few years ago because I ignored all the hype. I'm not about the hype. When I like something, I like something. When I don't, I don't. Good example is Game of Thrones. Like I don't understand. I tried to watch it, literally hate.
Hey Roxanne, good to see you. Yeah, I made it through the snowstorm. Just watching some Amberlynn. Yeah, you know, I've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones, and that was the very very first episode of Friend, because I was in South Korea when it came out. A friend downloaded the episode for me, gave it to me to watch. I watched the first episode. I'm like, I just never got into it.
It. But what I'm trying to say is like
And I don't really watch TV. There's a couple of TV shows I might try to watch. I'm behind on Bob's Burgers, which is the one thing I really watch.
I don't fall for the hype, and I am pretty picky. I have a short.
Amberlynn doesn't fall for the hype. She is a free thinker. Um, neither. I taught English for 1 year, and then I worked for Samsung for 4 years. So I was working in South Korea for 5 years.
Attention span. It's terribly hard for me to watch a movie, but I'm telling you, this movie is 2 hours and 40 minutes of just
2 hours and 40 minutes. Damn, that's a long time. Granted, I've been streaming for that long some nights.
beauty of art of it was so good. Like I don't even have words for it. Normally when I go to a movie theater, even if I'm enjoying the movie, I'm like looking at the time like every 10 minutes. It's really bad. I looked at the time one time and it was 2 hours into the movie. And I looked at the time, shooketh. I was like, how did 2 hours go by already? It literally felt like 20 minutes. I am so glad I got to experience this movie in the theater because I'm telling you that is the way to do it. So if it's still in the theater around June, you have an
Thank you, Roxanne. I hope you have a good night. 2 hours? She's just... um, I haven't seen Wicked. I haven't been to the theater in over a year. Maybe a year. When did the Dungeons and Dragons movie come out? Was that last year? Maybe it's been last year. I don't know.
not seen it, please go see it. It was a masterpiece. I cried 3 different times. It was so freaking good. I laughed tons of times and it was just amazing. I cannot wait for the second part. Oh, and you guys, I have to tell you this funny thing that happened. So we did end up going to Riverwind Casino, which is like personally my favorite casino in Oklahoma that I've been to. And I don't know what it was.
Have I driven past that one? That No, she's probably going to one closer to where she lives. The ones that I've been through are on the eastern side of the state.
But I got recognized that night at least 5 different times. Like, I don't know. We did go on a Saturday, so there's more people there. And usually in large populated places, I do get recognized quite a bit. This girl said something that I will never be able to forget. Do you guys ever have like this thing where someone like says something to you and something that like sticks in your brain forever? Oh, it's kind of like that. So me and Tommy were just playing the slots. And then I get recognized by these 2 girls that actually work at the casino. They're like the people who go around and say cocktails. They're like literally models. I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. And they like literally asked for my autograph. And there was this woman sitting.
Oh. I can't say whether it's true or not. I do believe that people will recognize Amberlynn in public. I mean, she's pretty recognizable. Um, but I can't imagine a hater going up to Amberlynn and wanting to meet her, but I could imagine haters trolling her. Sorry if it gets a little bit glitchy occasionally. My camera loves me.
Next to Tommy, who looks at me and goes, "Are you a TikToker? Like, how did they know you?" Like, this was after the subscribers, hello, if you're watching, came up to me and wanted my autograph and they wanted pictures and stuff. So the woman goes, "Are
Amberlynn Reed autograph. What would that go for on the market?
you a TikToker?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube and stuff like that." And she goes, "Oh, okay. I was looking at you and I was like, yeah, no one really dresses like that." I was like,
Oh, the shade! Getting shaded by an old woman at the casino playing the slots. Damn. What were you wearing, Amberlynn? Oh my goodness. Hello, Jaden Flash. Yeah, a lot of people talk about her. Oh, man. Damn. Getting dragged by an old woman at the casino.
like, what do those things like have in common with each other? Like, I was literally so confused. And if you guys want to know, I was wearing the like purple maroon studded rhinestone.
Yeah, because nobody wears fucking mesh with rhinestones. And you need to retire that goddamn horn, devil horn filter fucking thing. Um, hey, Aaron. So good to see you. Hope you're having a good Monday. Oh, yeah, people. I don't imagine many people wear the rhinestone, rhinestone mesh. Hate to tell you all, but I'm going to be recording a video this week. I ordered a mesh shirt. I am going to apologize in advance for any therapy that you may need after that video.
Mesh top with like a black dress. You guys have seen that outfit before. I had to wear it again because I love it. But I was just like, what does that mean? Is that like a compliment or what?
No, no, I don't think it was a compliment. It may have been confusion. Maybe she was confused.
Was that like, I don't know. It's just like one of those things where I'm like, I should have asked her right then and there, like, what did you mean?
Cause it's a little different. Like I said, I don't think you probably see too many people wearing a mesh shirt with rhinestones on it. With whatever fucking purse you happen to be wearing. What was it, the black heart one or a pink lip one or whatever the fuck it was? Um, so, yeah, I don't think it was a compliment. Uh, Indeed, Lizzie, indeed. Uh,
Mean by that? So moving on to a completely different topic and speaking of clothing, I have like some merch under construction. I know you guys can see down below that I have like merch.
Now listen here, Amberlynn. If you're bogarting our merch ideas, I'm gonna have to come for you. Does she have merch? We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to look.
Merch that I did years and years ago, but it was kind of like low key like a troll. I wasn't taking it seriously.
Yeah, the lip purse.
I do like the simplicity of it because I do enjoy some simplistic merch, but I don't know how to make merch.
Merch moment. That was the laziest frickin' design ever. Ever, ever, ever.
I'm not good at it. I've never been taught, and
Well, that's why you hire people. Or you source it. Or take the stupid things that you've said and make merch out of it. That's what I'm doing. You've said some stupid, kind of funny shit in the last couple of weeks. Grab onto my trunk chunk. That is gold right there.
I know that I can teach myself, but it's not really something that I've been fully interested in. But Tommy surprised me and made me some merch. Yes, she did. So why I say it's like under construction.
That was actually kind of sweet of her. I'd be willing to bet she will do a grab my trunk trunk shirt. I mean, she should. I mean, it's her own words. Hey Mars, hope you're doing well.
is because I actually wanted to have the merch physically myself. And that's something I didn't even do with the merch down below because I genuinely did not take it as serious. And so I wanted the merch physically. And so I do have a few things. And also why I say under construction is because I'm still trying to figure out like when do I want to like put these things up for sale because this is like crazy. And I do want to show you like everything. I still have more stuff coming in the mail. I do have a few things though. So you guys know I say girly pop literally all the time.
So, well, Tommy is helping Amberlynn expand her brand. So, I mean, good for Tommy for helping Amberlynn with that. I want to buy it from you, that hurt. Yeah. Once I hit monetization light, then I can link a merch store to my channel. I mean, I could just do it separately, but it's easier if you have like a channel to link it to. And I can't link it until I hit I'm not eligible until I hit 3,000 watch hours. I have enough subscribers now, but but I don't have enough watch hours.
I say dainty, like Dainty Lynn, all of that. So dainty girly pop. Here's just some wrapping paper. So merch.
Oh.
This isn't just gonna be a shirt. It's gonna be like different things that you can have. Dainty girly pop.
Okay, well that's kind of a nice design. She totally should. That was hella funny. It was funny. Okay.
Pop. I love wrapping paper, and this is just so adorable.
You love wrapping paper? That's a weird thing to love.
And Tommy gave me a really good idea of just like wrapping a box and just like setting it on my bookshelf.
Hello, Zombius now. Good to see you. Who's going to buy this though? I can see people buying it for like if they have a young girl or a young kid they're wrapping a present for or something.
Shelf because this is so my aesthetic. I really want to like start adding a little bit of pink, pop of color into my life, and I love pink. But this is just an example of how freaking adorable. Next thing is there will be candles. Yes, there will be. This is
I do like candles. I do. I do like me a good candle. I have one. I haven't lit this one yet, but I bought this at the pecan store. It's butterscotch bourbon. And it smells so good. I need to light that bad boy. I do love me a good candle. What's the candle smell like, Amber? Maybe I'll buy a candle from you.
dainty girly pop candle. Isn't
Oh. When I first saw that, when I was scrubbing through real quick looking for something for my thumbnail, I thought it was a jar of queso when I first saw it. And I just did my quick screenshot. I'm like, Danny Girl Pop. I'm like, whatever. I thought it was a jar of queso, though, when I first stopped on it to take my screenshot really quick. I didn't know what it was. But it's a candle. I kind of like the candle. What's it smell like? Does it smell good?
is there will be candles.
Didn't Girly Pop come from Zachary Michael? I don't know who said it first. I really don't. She is dainty, though.
Candles. Yes, there will be. This is dainty girly pop candle.
Oh, excuse me. That could be it, Mars. Smell. Oh, Mademoiselle Scythe. No. No. Am I gonna have to time you out? Go sit in the corner. You know what you did. uh, I, I, I do like candles.
Candle. Isn't that so adorable? So this is a sage lavender.
Oh, sage lavender. don't know. I don't know if I would like that one. May have to pass on the candles. Gorly pop. Yeah, stick your nose in it. You stick your nose in everything.
And I'm telling you, it smells so freaking good. Like,
Mm,
I am actually pretty shocked. Told myself that I was gonna get this merch, and if I genuinely did not like it and feel confident, I was not gonna tell you guys about these things. But I genuinely am obsessed. And what's really
what do you mean, what? You know what you did.
important, because there are bigger people who are watching.
There are bigger people. I'm a bigger dainty girly pop too. I am a bigger girl. My pants are feeling a little tight today. Um, but they did just come out of the dryer last night. Sage is just going to remind me of chicken. Maybe just a lavender. Chicken. I don't. Well, um, what is Yankee Candle? Did you guys ever see like the Yankee Candle candle? That sounded weird. That was like turkey, like Thanksgiving turkey or like gravy. Have you guys? Did you guys see that one? Rotisserie chicken scented candle. Yes, Mars. Zombies. Now I'm a chunker. Do you want someone to grab onto your chunk zombies? What was that? It was a Yankee candle. Because I saw it at the Yankee Candle store in the mall. I don't think they make it anymore. But
Me, I really genuinely love that they carry bigger sizes. So this is a 5X.
who are you using, Amberlynn? Yes, I did. Who are you using for your merch, Amber? I'm looking at a company called Fourth Wall to be a possibility. That's kind of a cute shirt.
And I will show you guys.
It's not my style, but I would wear it ironically.
Like what it looks like on me, but look, dainty girly pop, isn't that so adorable? When things are more like serious and it's not like totally under construction, it's gonna be more professional, and I will gather everything. Like there's gonna be journals and there's magnets and stickers and etc.
Journals and goodness.
etc. I'm also wearing another merch in a clip that I will be showing you in a second, just to kind of get an idea of how it fits. I actually slept in it, so there is like Twinkie fur with
You're sleeping in it. What is it? Oh, is it a nightgown? Oh.
wasabi fur. You will see in the clip. Is going to be other merch that says Hecticana, which is actually
No. No. I can see into the future this idea is going to flop. Of course, there will be journals. Yeah. Um, it's. I think people that are fans of Amberlynn will purchase it because they'll want to support her. Um, I would buy it just to put on my shelf. I would buy one of the candles because I want to get some shelves back here. I would buy one of the candles just to put back here on my shelf. Um, what about planners? I mean, so are the planners or journals? I mean, what's the journal going to say on the front? Like, um, stop trying to make Hecticana happen, Gretchen. Yeah, stop trying to make hectic happen. I do have I need to change my message on this. Oh, it's backwards. But my little display thing that nobody can ever read because it's too far away. I should buy a shirt. That'd be funny.
The shirt that I'm wearing in the clip that you will see here in a minute. And just for size reference, I am wearing the 5X in that clip as well. So again, I keep saying it is under construction because there is tons of different like sayings and merch I can make, and it's like all super adorable. Like, I'm obsessed. And so if you guys are interested, please let me know. Send me an Instagram message because like your girl can.
No. I would just want to know who she's using. Her planner would have a section called to-do list that's never going to get done. Hey. Hey now, Mars. That's my to-do list. Do you see my new PC that I've yet to build? Do you see my shelves that I want to put up? Do you see the mess of crap behind me that I need to put away? That is my to-do list. The front of the planner is going to say literally. If she does Dainty Bush, I'll be so sad. I already have my Dainty Bush Club image already created. Uh, I think it would be cute on a coffee mug. Maybe a t-shirt. I have the grab onto my chonk chonk. I have honey, you're cooking the beef. And I have Dainty Bush Club. Who said that in the chat? Was it you, Aaron? Somebody said Dainty Bush Club. I don't remember if it was Lizzie, Aaron, or Mademoiselle Syed or somebody else. I shared that image in the Discord. Dainty Bush Girly Pop.
Not step foot in the comment section. Not gonna be happy.
Wait, what? Sorry. Not I wasn't you, Lizzie.
Like all super adorable. Like, I'm obsessed. And so if you guys are interested, please let me know. Send me an Instagram message because like your girl cannot step foot in the comment section. Not gonna be happening over here. I'm just like genuinely so appreciative.
Again, I give her till February until she's back reading comments and watching other channels.
Appreciative of Tommy because like having like true merch is something that I've always wanted, but it's like I never.
But so if it's something that you've always wanted for your channel and to create, why not learn how to do these things or hire somebody and work with them and be like, hey, I want to hire you to create some designs for me. Here's what I'm thinking. And then you could work with, I think it was Aaron. And then you could work with this person to create merchandise. You've had years to do this. So, I mean, it's super sweet of Tommy to want to do this for you and help you with it. But, I mean, you could have already done this. You've had the means. You've had the time. So, I mean, this is something that you could have already been doing on your own, but you just don't have the motivation. And again, this is one reason why I think Amberlynn might have ADHD, because she gets these hyperfixations. So I think if she were to have had a hyperfixation on I'm going to make this merch, it would have gotten done. Otherwise, it's going to sit on this list of things that I want to do until somebody externally, like Tommy, comes in and is like, hey, let's work on this. And then she'll work on it with that person. I'm a little chilly. I'm getting goosebumps on my arm. Oh my goodness. Why am I getting cold? Oh, it's 24 degrees outside. And my window is a little drafty.
took the initiative to actually do it, like true authentic merch, instead of like just that silly stuff down there that's listed. But you guys
Well, you need to catch up, Aaron. We're talking about you.
the initiative to actually do it, like true authentic merch, instead of like just that silly stuff down there that's listed. But you guys can still get that stuff that's down there, of course. But
Why does the. Do I have her quality not set right? The quality seems off. No? Okay, she's fine.
this is like real cutesy, like tangible. I have this in my hands and I cannot wait to show you guys like the journals and just like all the other stuff. So to be continued, folks, but that's just like just a little first glance at some of the stuff.
Yeah, so I think that people that do support Amberlynn would purchase it just to support her. And then you have people like me that are reaction channels that would just buy it just to be like, look what I bought. Um, like I would throw a candle up on my shelf. I don't think I would wear the shirt. But you would have people that would buy it just to support her. And something like a candle, depending on what the scent is of it, is something that most people would be able just to like use and then throw it away. Like I bought the candles that Annie Lynn, I bought the candles that she made like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I think 3 years ago at this point. I bought those candles. They're sitting downstairs on my coffee table. I haven't burnt them, but they all smell wonderful whenever you just sniff them.
So next thing I want to talk about is I'm really in like my perfume era. I've always been in my perfume era. Like I love to smell good. I love my apartment to smell good. And I know a lot of people like to say it's because I'm fat and I don't shower. Literally not how it works.
She just likes things that smell good, I guess. I
If you spray perfume on poop, it's still gonna smell like poop.
It's gonna smell like flowery poop. Because it's gonna dissipate. Aaron, I want that damn candle. I'm a lavender sage girly pop. DV says she should do it with someone who does that for a living and not involve Emily in the financials of her channel. Imagine if she needed to separate financially with every girlfriend she had. Yeah, these are cuter. It's a cuter design. Yeah, DV, I don't know if Tommy is considering this as like a financial investment for herself. She could just be like, I'm just gonna design these for you, make these for you, just because I can. And she's not expecting anything in return for them. We don't need more convincing if you show. So I think she says these things because a lot of people do say in various places that she doesn't shower. Oh, swamp ass. Oh, I bet she smells awful. People will say things like they think she smells and all this. I mean, I haven't sniffed her. I don't know if she smells bad or not. I really don't care what Ember smells like. So I don't know why people feel the need. People, I guess, just want to make themselves feel better by saying stupid, awful things about someone else, whether it's Amberlynn or somebody else. I mean, if it makes you feel better about yourself to say that somebody probably smells bad, then you do you, boo.
Just maybe a little florally or a little fruity, and that doesn't smell.
I'm a little fruity. Yes, Aaron, Dainty Bush Club. I put a picture in. Did you join the Discord? Because I put a picture in the Discord. If somebody that's way more talented than I am wants to clean it up for me, that'd be nice. I'll even pay someone. I think I put it in the Discord. Did I put it in the art? I did put it in the art tab. I don't think you're in the Discord, Aaron, but I can message it to you. Mars says, Also, I was thinking about this recently. The way she addresses reaction channels so often would probably push her original audience to seek those reactors out because so much context is lost in her vids. If you don't watch multiple reactors to hear what they're saying. Yeah. Or push them to seek out other forums, whether it's Reddit or the farms or yeah, various other reaction channels. Because there are a lot of things, you're right, Mars, that are kind of, you don't have full context of unless you're listening to try to see what other people and channels are saying. Mademoiselle Scythe, clean it up is the wrong choice of words. Would you clean up the dainty bush for me, Aaron? I mean, that's so wrong. So wrong. If you don't want to join the Discord, Aaron, um I can message you on Instagram, I guess.
Smell good. I am a girly pop who is fat, but I am a fat girly pop that does shower and is clean. I've always just really loved perfume, and so I got myself 2 new perfumes. I'm excited. We're gonna do a little like first smell. I was gonna say a taste test, but girl, we are not.
Let's lick the perfume. Let's spray it in there like mouth breath spray, whatever the fuck it's called.
Not eating perfume today or ever. We're gonna do a smell test.
Just today. Just today, we're not going to eat perfume.
If you will. So I got the Vera Wang Princess, which I feel like years and years ago.
Let's see. Mars says, I would be so confused if I started watching a new creator and people said I don't shower. I'd be like, who? Who is saying this? Oh, Lizzie, no. You can go join Mademoiselle Scythe in the corner. You are both in timeout. It's very young smelling. What does youth smell like, Mars? I haven't been young in a very long time. I don't know what youth smells like. What is young smelling? Do I need to go sniff people in their 20s?
Maybe like a decade. I have smelled this before, but I do not remember. And yes, I went in blind and I literally bought these online without smelling them first.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Hibiscus. Hey, Hibiscus. I imagine very fruity or sugary. Baby powder. Oh, yeah, what, Mademoiselle Scythe? Could be fruity or sugary. I like fruity smells more than floral. You're still young? Young, like not a grown up, sophisticated smell. See, I don't know what that would be. I'm apparently not up on my age sense. Sense of age, I guess. I mean, mothballs, like your grandma's closet. Is that what we're? Is that what an old smell would be?
First, but I read a lot of reviews. All right, Vera Wang Princess.
Flower-esque seems, floral, rosy, lavender type scents, I guess, kind of do remind me of older people. I don't like florals, but you guys are killing me.
That does smell good. And the bottle's super cute, purple heart. Next one is
well, what does it smell like?
But I read a lot of reviews. All right, Vera Wang Princess. That does smell good. And the bottle.
That doesn't tell me anything. It does smell good. I mean, what's it smell like? A chocolate cake? Chocolate cakes smell good. Beef stew smells good. What does it smell like? That's not helpful, Amberlynn. He thought Chanel 5 was old lady smell.
Bottle super cute, purple heart. Next one is I got Daisy Dream.
Top notes. Is this the Vera Wang Princess? Lady Apple, Water Lily, and Apricot heart notes. Pink guava and Tahitian tiare flower base notes. Wild tuberose, dark chocolate, and vanilla chiffon. Hey, maybe it does smell like chocolate cake then. It smells good. Does it smell like vanilla, mango, peach? Yes, it does smell like old lady perfume. Well, Hibiscus said that it smells like a young scent. DV says it smells like old lady perfume. Aaron says, sounds too sweet for me, but I wear ginger spicy smells. I like those kinds of scents and like some candles, but for me, I like, well, I've said before, fruity. I don't know. I would maybe like this. Like fruity or like clean, like rain or like cucumbery type scents.
By Marc Jacobs.
Wait, what was this by Marc Jacobs?
Purple heart. Next one is I got Daisy Dream.
So there was a Marc Jacobs one that I found in South Korea called Rain that I really, really liked. Oh, the Chanel. Okay. It smells sweet and fruity, but a bit watery. Okay. We'll see what this one smells like. Is this a... Ooh, that smells good.
By Marc Jacobs. Yes, I did, girls. So Marc Jacobs is very popular when it comes to perfume, and the bottle,
Indeed.
like, stunner. So let's see. Oh my god. That smells super clean. I don't know.
Okay, well, that's a little more helpful. It smells super clean. Does it smell like fresh air? Like freshly washed linen? You actually still have some perfumes in your younger days? Oh, your sister wears that one, the Marc Jacobs one. So what's it smell like? Your younger days, Mademoiselle Size? What were the scents perfumes from your younger days?
I don't know if you guys know this, which I'm sure a lot of you do, especially if you wear perfume. It always smells different like a minute after it's been on you. Okay.
Perfumes can also smell different on different people. Something about like your body chemistry with different scents. Like it can smell good. Like you could like how it smells on somebody else, but not like how it smells on you. There's something with like body chemistry and like pheromones or whatever, and like external scents where things could like not smell very good on you, but smell good on other people. I use body spray from Bath and Body Works also. Hibiscus Defo. The peach Bellini is pretty good. Right now I have I think it's strawberry pound cake. I think is what I have right now. I smell like strawberries. I smell like watermelon because of my sugar scrub. But it's
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is like the whole walnut situation. I've had people say like,
okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. We got to get more perfume info. That perfume, that parfum is blackberry, wisteria, and woody, jasmine, pear, and coconut water. That one could be kind of good, maybe. Hmm. I would have to go in to a place. A Thousand Wishes from Bath and Body. I think I have that in a what are the room scents called? Whatever the room scents are called. I think I have that in that scent. Patchouli and pink grapefruit. I love vanilla, but on me it smells awful. DV, everybody smells delicious. You're sounding a little creepy there, DV. Everybody smells delicious. Mm. Yeah, patchouli is so overpowering and just reminds me too much of like hippies and weed. I can't do patchouli. I don't really care much for vanilla either. Let's see, Mademoiselle Scythe. I just pulled them out. Rue 21, Ralph by Ralph Lauren, Viva la Juice, and one called Sinful. Don't know where that one's from. And Crush by Anchor Blue. Those all sound familiar. I don't know when your youth was, but I don't think that was too long ago. Those sound familiar. Woody and smoky is your jam. Speaking of jam, I've been meaning to make some English muffins and put my strawberry jam on them. I'm thinking about food because I'm hungry. It's time for dinner for me. So I'm like, jam. Hello, Peachy Page. What a good time for you to pop in. Talking about jam. And thank you for popping in, Peachy Page. I appreciate you being here. You wanted to get sent to the corner too? Well, you can go sit in the corner with Mademoiselle Scythe and Lizzie. And you guys can just have a little party over there. I'll let you know when you walk and come back out and play with the rest of us. Aaron says, everyone says that they hate patchouli, but then always say I smell amazing. I'm not, or not all patchouli oil is created equally. Okay. Um, I'm, I mean, we're not able to sniff you, so we'll take your word for it. I'm sure you smelled lovely, Aaron. Lizzie says, speaking of jam, I'm trying to remix a song right now. What are you remixing? Mars's current perfume mix is Cloud by Ariana Grande and Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. The corner was fun. Yes, Peachy. You can bring coloring books to the corner. If you behave yourself, you don't have to go to the corner. But if you say awful things, the Dainty Bush corner. but if you But if you say awful things that make us cringe, then you're going to be sent to the Dainty Bush corner, apparently. Oh, the Bollywood. How? Oh, we'll get back to Amberlynn in a second. How'd the Bollywood dance practice go? Did you did you get your dance moves down? You'll have to share a video on Discord for us. Oh, DV, I know you typically wear my shirts. You typically read my shirts. Today's t-shirt is I'm a fucking delight. That's the that's today's t-shirt. So true. Well, the ADHD hit hard, but we have some idea of what I mean, some idea is better than just I don't know, looking like a baby deer on ice. Oh, I'm getting a telemarketer call. So, that's funny. I hope the dance goes well. I'm sure some when is the wedding? How long do you guys have to learn this dance? How long is I mean, is this like really soon or do you have some time? You look like a baby deer on ice regardless. Whoa, whoa. What's the whoa, whoa for? I was showing you my shirt. Oh, next month. Okay, well, you have a few weeks. You'll be fine. You've got this. You'll be out there doing your little Bollywood thing, getting it, getting it on. You'll be fine. My nose is running. Give me a second to. I need to blow my nose. All right. I have horrible sinus issues. I have polyps in my sinus cavities. I can't breathe half the time. Well, all the time. I can't breathe. So, all right. Sorry, Amberlynn. So sorry. Let's get back to you. This is all about you. I'm sorry.
Like a minute after it's been on you. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is like the whole walnut situation.
Oh, we're on to the serious topics. Well, it was fun while it lasted. On to the serious topics. Serious face.
I've had people say like that's just a troll, and I'm so glad that there are people who genuinely are like, okay, we believe that that is not Amberlynn and Tommy. So thank you for that. But you guys, this isn't just a troll to me. This isn't just like a typical.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the screenshot and the investigation that I did into that screenshot and then the Walnut account, because everything in that screenshot did not exist. I have a video on it. It's titled "Is Amberlynn is Emily exploiting Amberlynn for money?" I think is what it's called. It's not a live. It's just an uploaded video. So I would like to think that even people that don't like Amberlynn can look at things objectively. And that is one of the things that people need to look at objectively. And the things in that screenshot and in the Walnut account aren't aren't Emily. Hey, Stitch and Stream. I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, excuse me.
Troll that I deal with constantly. I feel like this is more than that. Like, I truly feel so violated, and thankfully, I'm pretty sure the account is like officially taken down by that website.
Yeah, so both websites, Phoebe and Curvage, both have statements on their website that say that you cannot impersonate other people on their website. And if so, the information that Amberlynn and Emily gave to the website, they looked into it. They know what the IP address is, even if somebody was using a VPN. Um, then they could see if that person was using the same provider for internet or the same VPN location where Emily is. Oh, did Stitch have a top with a rough string? Oh, thank you, Heather. I love this shirt. It's one of my favorite newer t-shirts. And my day is okay. My no D&D today, which makes me sad, but there's always next week. Work was mostly productive. So I'll take that. Yeah, Mars. It doesn't. So I'll say what I've been saying about that. If Emily does have interest in feeding people food and that is her kink, I don't care. It really doesn't matter to anybody what Emily enjoys. There are these websites like Phoebe and Curvage out there for people to post They aren't exactly nami nami, eaty 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 type websites, but they're websites featuring larger people. We know that Emily likes larger women, but if Emily has interest in feeding people food, uh, just so you all know, I have banned a couple of words from the chat that are not allowed on YouTube. So if you try to type one of those two words in the chat, you won't be able to. Just to give you a heads up. Um, if Emily is into that kind of thing, it has no bearing on my life or anybody else's life except for the person that she's involved with. So if anybody should be concerned with what Emily is interested in or likes to do, it should be Amber. I don't care what Emily likes to do. I don't care if she's interested in these sorts of things. I really do not give a shit. If that's what she likes, then I guess that's what she likes. I don't know if I've seen enough evidence. I don't know if I've seen enough evidence to say that she's involved in that kind of behavior with people. But it takes two. Amberlynn has to be a willing participant. And I don't think that Amberlynn would be. I don't think she would be. I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, it is none of our business, to be honest. And for people to dig these things up that she was doing with her partner that has passed away is really kind of an invasion of privacy and disrespect to Emily's partner that has passed away. It's very disrespectful. Let the poor woman rest in peace. I mean, and for people saying that Emily unalived her partner, I mean, people want to say defamation when Amber said that she thinks that Erica was the one that released that picture. Accusing somebody of unaliving their partner that passed away, now that is defamation. it's it's just, you can't just accuse people of that. You can't just accuse someone of doing that. Um, but for people to be making up accounts on these websites and doing this sort of thing just to try to make it appear to be true, the only thing you're doing is making Amber more believable because she's able to prove that these things aren't true. See, Lizzie says, you're right that it takes two to tango in those situations. Peachy Page, that is very true. I wish she would be concerned about it. I mean, if Amberlynn isn't bothered by it or concerned, that's her business. See, Mars. She might not be involved or partaking in it right now, but I feel like it's a matter of time. Kind of like what happened with Salah and Chantal. I don't know anything about Salah and Chantal's relationship, to be honest. Well, I know very, very little. I know that Chantal does appear to have gained some weight. I don't know if I would blame that on Salah. I don't know. So, I just think it's just, I mean, why are people bothering or caring to like dig into like, oh, Emily likes, who gives a fuck? I mean, seriously. These are strangers on the internet. Who cares what their kinks are? If they were like, oh, Emily's into feet. She's taking pictures of Amber's feet. I don't care. I don't want to know about it. It's just, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. But whenever people start making up things and just making up accounts and websites and just lying about things, all you're doing is making Amber the victim She already has a victim complex. You're just making it inflate, and you're just making her appear more believable. People are that bored. Absolutely, I guess. I wish I were that bored.
because Tommy contacted them. And you guys saw in my last video that they replied, they responded to it, and
I'm sure people are saying that the email was fake. I'm sure they are. That doesn't seem like a professional email. They wouldn't speak. How the fuck do you know? Stuff has gone too far sometimes, absolutely.
immediately looked into it and took care of it. And I'm so glad for that, because there are some websites out there that like literally don't care about you at all. But that website literally took the time, looked into it.
Because of the content on some of these websites, they do care if people are being impersonated and those sorts of things. And that account, the Walnut account on Phoebe.com, had just been created 3 months ago. And I could see on their profile that they hadn't posted anything, and they hadn't interacted with anybody that had commented on their profile, and they weren't even able to upload anything, um, because they hadn't had the account long enough. You have to have been a member for 90 days, and they hadn't been a member for 90 days yet. PG Page says, I don't think Amber would go as far as faking an email. Um, I think she possibly could. Excuse me. Goodness. But I think we'd be able to tell if it was Amberlynn. um, but, um, I mean, I don't think she would know the right things to say. I'll put it that way. I don't think she would know the right things to say in this type of email.
And actually fix the issue. So thank you very much. I just wish we could have gotten more information.
And that's no shade against Amberlynn. Just that she doesn't have the experience with these types of things or work or anything to know what to put in those kinds of emails. I wasn't trying to insult her intelligence on that. However, thinking the moon landing was fake, I will insult her intelligence on that one.
Looked into it and actually fixed the issue. So thank you very much. I just wish we could have gotten more information.
Well, they can't give you information because it's privacy.
I know it's probably like not legal, because I don't think companies can just be
Right.
like, yeah, so this profile is actually.
No, they can't give you the info, and they even said in the email they would only be able to give the VPN or give the information to law enforcement if Amberlynn and Emily were to want to try to pursue legal recourse. So, I know Amberlynn did say that they aren't going to, and I don't know if. So, the nature of the crumble cookie video, I don't know if that would actually be seen as revenge corn, because it isn't explicitly sexual and you can't see anything in it. It's just it's very similar to her cringy thirst trap TikToks. So I don't know if it would be considered revenge corn, and if they would be able to actually have a case against anything, just because it was kind of a sexy in nature kind of video, but it wasn't pornographic. I love the way we have to say things on YouTube sometimes. um I should make merch of like a sexy corn on the cob. Pornographic. Oh, Mademoiselle Scythe. The moon and the rocket. Mars. I really don't understand why they aren't taking. Well, I I just gave a possible example that I don't know if it would actually qualify as revenge corn. Um, I would have to look up. You know what? Why don't we look up What will she do now? TikTok is going away. Sexy corn is a win. Okay, what is considered. My Google is gonna just think I'm really weird with the random things that I have to Google for videos. Okay. Is TikTok going away? I don't know if I've seen anything on that. And put, I want a nibble of that corn. Yeah, hey, there we go. Look at us crowdsourcing merch. What is, okay, non-consensuals, the uninvited release of sexually explicit photos or recordings. So, I think this this creepy dude keeps sending me Facebook requests. Delete. I don't want to be friends with your old ass. I'm a lesbian. Stop it. DV. I got a visual of Mad Ear of Corn holding a knife with the words revenge corn. I like that one too. We'll have to do that one too. I think it counts. I've looked it up before. If you consider it private and didn't want the public to see. Well, that could be any type of picture. So, according to legalmatch.com, some examples of revenge corn: an ex partner disclosing intimate images or videos obtained during the relationship without the other person's knowledge or permission. Okay, so this could be considered an intimate video. Intimate. Why am I saying that weird? Intimate. And why does it feel like I'm saying that weird? Um, Video. But Amberlynn took the video and sent it to them, so it wasn't without her permission. Someone who shares sexually explicit photographs or videos of a person they meet online without that person's agreement. Someone who distributes photographs or videos of someone they've never met but got via hacking or other methods. So this could be a possibility if it was somebody that's never met Amber. So maybe if like Brittany did it, um, a person who uses a person's picture or video to extort money or other favors. They didn't try to extort Amberlynn or blackmail her or anything. Um, yeah, I think it would really have to be, if it comes down to if it's explicit or not. And it would have to be if it's considered sexually explicit. And I don't know if this would be considered explicit. So, but it was shared without her consent, and it was a private video. So I don't know if this would qualify exactly. Um, Images taken during, so maybe it could, with images taken during the course of an intimate relationship. So she did this during the relationship with Erica. So it could qualify. Yeah, it 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 could maybe qualify. DV says a large group of corns having smegzy time with the word cornucopia. I'm never getting out of that. Yeah. You are never getting out of that corner, DV. So I guess the police would have to do an investigation to figure out who actually leaked it, and then she could sue. Uh, so Amberlynn would first have to press charges. She would have to contact the police and say somebody released this video and shared it, gave it to people on Twitter or these other websites. And I suspect they, now she doesn't know if the person that released, so here's the thing with the Phoebe account, there's no solid evidence that the person that made the Phoebe account to impersonate Emily are associated with the video being released. So, well, that's her sharing it on her own terms, Mars. That's fine. If somebody else releases it without your consent, then that's against the law. But if she releases it herself, it's her video. She can release it and monetize it if she wants on a website like OnlyFans or something. But so I don't know what legal action could be taken against the Walnut account because I don't know if there's any explicit proof that it's the same person tied to the video leaking. I don't remember what the Twitter account name was. If that had something to do with Walnut, then I mean, we can make the logical leap that the same person is the one responsible for all of these things. The Twitter account is the one to be right. The Twitter account is the one that is to be investigated. Um, so they would have to subpoena Twitter. They could also maybe check the Phoebe records and see if it's coming from the same place, see if it's the same IP address. So I mean, she could. It could be that she just doesn't want to bother with it, but um, would an OF creator sue more often then? I don't know what you mean. I don't even. I don't know what you mean, Heather. Would an OF creator sue more often then? If people if people are sharing their content without their permission that's behind a paywall, then they could certainly take legal recourse against them. They probably just don't want to mess with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Heather. I mean, I'm sure it gets leaked, but they probably just don't want to mess with it. Would be my guess. It would be a lot. I don't know. It's a good question. I need to find a lawyer. I need a lawyer. I need an adult. Mademoiselle sighed. She should turn it in to law enforcement and give them the email and stuff she found, at least for documentation and not tell anybody. Yeah, I mean, she could. Also, Heather, I don't know. I don't know if they would have to, like, disable their account while things are being investigated or something. And if they would have to do that, they might not want to lose the income during that time. And it's just like, whatever. I mean, I don't know. But since she has already said they aren't going to pursue any legal action, if she were to go ahead and do that, people would say, she lied again, when she would just be like kind of keeping it close to the vest. Because if she were to be like, yeah, we're going to pursue this, then the person could get scared and like try to start deleting things or doing whatever. I don't know. Um, Same, Mars. I mean, I would want them to take legal action, but again, lawyers cost money, and I know Amber makes YouTube money, but I mean, maybe she doesn't want to have to pay for it. I mean, she could take it to the police, and then the police would investigate it. She may not even have to get a lawyer, but somebody sharing that video without her consent was not okay. I feel bad for having seen it. I shouldn't have, and I apologize for watching that. But um, yeah, it's not okay for someone to have shared that. Oh, DV Cookie Gate 2.0, are you in my head? Because I'm making a video this week that's going to reference Cookie Gate 2.0. You're in my head, DV. Once all of my stuff gets delivered from Amazon, I had to order some new wigs. Average retainer is 5K. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she would have to get a lawyer like immediately. I don't know if she could just go to the police and say, hey, somebody released this video without my consent and it's been shared around the internet. I I I want to press charges. Mars. I've been getting the ick from some creators who have been very insensitive to sharing content without consent. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little messy.
Ran by.
Libby's going to wear a cookie costume. There's an idea, but no. I did say that I just ordered a mesh shirt. I wouldn't want to go to the police about that. How embarrassing. Yeah. And that's a problem, Lizzie, with people not reporting. So many people don't report crimes of certain nature because they're embarrassed and they don't want that stigma. Texas Ninja, you're getting famous. Hey, Texas Ninja. I I wouldn't go that far. A few people have joined, but Madam was like Bob from Bob's Burgers when he wore the burger costume. uh, yeah, Bob would look way better in the burger costume. Hey, Blue Hoodie. No, we are up to her talking about the walnut account and that thing. We're on the serious part of the video. So, yeah, I know I've been put on a few people's radars, Texas Ninja, which may not be a good thing, but we'll see.
Like, not legal, because I don't think companies can just be like, yeah, so this profile is actually ran by so and so and so, which I understand why they couldn't do that, but at the same time, it's like when something as serious as this is happening, I feel like I do have like the right to know who is doing this because
No, because then you could possibly try to retaliate. Um, you can't just they can't just give you that information. Um, it's not like when you get a copyright strike, you get the information of who did the copyright strike on YouTube. This is sensitive private information. Texas Ninja says Peachy Page. She has faked things before. She has.
Because putting out fake sexual things of me, I
But that Walnut account on the Phoebe website did not. They hadn't done anything. We just have a possibility that it's the same person that made the Twitter account. Because I want to say the Twitter account was Walnut something, if I'm remembering what I heard correctly. I may just be completely delusional and making that up, but I thought the Twitter account was something Walnut or Walnut something. Yeah, I think people give Amberlynn a little bit too much credit for her skills when it comes to like photoshopping or making. I don't think she has the writing skills to write the to make up the email, to know what would be said in that type of an email from a company.
heard that there's like screenshots floating around and like someone is like making voices that sound like me in like a sexual manner. I have not seen any of this. I have only heard about it because people are contacting me, of course. Normally when something like this happens, I get a lot of people in my DMs that are very, very kind to me. But for some reason, with this situation, I have gotten so many DMs where people are like, ew, Amberlynn, you are so gross. I can't believe you would do that. That is disgusting. And I'm just like, ugh, like this troll, as you guys want to call it, even though I feel like it's bigger than that to me, like this person is ultimately ruining my reputation because that's not me and that's like not okay. And it's like crazy to me that people actually believe that's me. Like it's just so.
So I did hear there was some video or clips of like somebody's legs going around, and they're like, you could hear Amberlynn say thank you at the end of that video. I could take Amberlynn's voice, anything that she says from any one of her videos, and I can add that audio to any video that I want because I have Adobe Premiere Pro and I know how to edit videos. So just because you hear her voice on something doesn't mean that she's actually in that video. And it turns out the entire video was a fake, that it was somebody from an OnlyFans account, some other larger woman. So we have people faking these types of things, and it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I just don't hate somebody that much that I want to just make up content about that person to make them look bad. I don't understand it. Mademoiselle Scythe, I didn't know it was going that far for Amberlynn. Yeah, it has gone that far. People were taking images and videos from people on OnlyFans, larger women from these types of websites and things, and saying that it was Amberlynn because you can't see the person's face. And then, like, I saw something where somebody's like, "Oh, you can hear Amberlynn say thank you at the end of the video." I could add Amberlynn saying thank you to any one of my videos. Doesn't mean she's here. Doesn't mean it's her. And those were proven to be fake eventually. Um, and of course, me saying these things is going to obviously make me an am baby. And I'm sorry that I am on the side of truth and not being a dick and not uploading fake videos and clips of people just just for what? Why? I don't know what they think they're gaining from doing this. I I truly don't understand it.
So absurd. And I'm sure I could get the police involved and stuff like that. And I feel like it might have to come down to that if it continues. Because as of right now, January 7th, I have not heard anything new. So that's a good thing. But I'm telling you, like, if you're watching this, the
It may have all died down by now.
person who is doing this, like, it is illegal what you're doing. And I will get the law involved if you continue to do so. And then there's like a conspiracy.
Like people making AI corn and deepfake corn is revolting in every circumstance. Yeah, absolutely, Mars, 100%.
this, like, it is illegal what you're doing, and I will get the law involved if you continue to do so. And then there's like a conspiracy of like, is Walnut the same?
Hold on. I'm blue. I understand that's not acceptable and there's a lot of hate, but please be careful around her and her coming in here. She does manipulate very easily. I'm just trying to look out for you. Well, I appreciate it, but you don't need to have that but in there. You could just stop at these things are unacceptable. Um, so it's me being sympathetic towards somebody that is having some pretty awful things done to them right now does not mean that I'm being manipulated. People are being absolutely awful when it comes to this, and that's not okay. I don't care who they are. DV says it's so sad that not being mean to Amberlynn is considered being an Ann baby. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not a mean person. I'm uh, Mademoiselle Scythe. Amberlynn can make herself look bad without the cow tipping. I hope she goes. Yeah, and I and I always say that Amberlynn doesn't need anybody's help in looking bad. She can make herself look bad. Mars says, "True, DV, and this is the first thing that I've stuck up for, and it's somehow controversial to think a crime against a woman is bad." Yeah, and it's only because it's Amberlynn. If this were to be anybody else, people would be up in arms. But because it's Amberlynn, people think it's okay, and it's not.
If you continue to do so. And then there's like a conspiracy of like, is Walnut the same person who like leaked my cookie crumble? And honestly, I don't have the answer for that.
Yeah, I already just went through all of that. You know, the possibilities of.
I do find it very strange that like these things happened at the same time though. So next thing I want to talk about is like the whole Alexis thing. I truly.
Ooh, aren't you, Alexis? You're pure of heart, Libby. I don't know about that. my my heart is made of coal. Texas Ninja, Peachy Page, there are sites where you can easily make fake emails. What gives it away as a fake email is that it is too chatty. Amber always messes up as the chats. She chats too much when faking something. Texas Ninja, I will say the person in that email, that email was giving a lot of information about the site and giving information they could give out. We don't know the person that wrote that email. I work in a professional setting. You should see some of the emails that I send. People would consider some of my emails not very professional because I can get a little pissy. But we don't have proof that Amberlynn wrote the email. We don't have proof that she faked anything. We do have proof the Walnut account is a fake troll account. I'm blue. Not saying you're being manipulated, but please remember things she's lied about and things she's done. Not saying it's okay to be horrible to anyone. Trying to explain she does this to smaller channels. I appreciate your concern. Peachy Page. I'll be honest, I skimmed over it because I was watching in the background. I'll reread it and see if my opinion changes. We can look at the email here in a little bit. I can pull it up. I don't know why everybody thinks that I'm so fucking stupid. That just because Amberlynn pops into my chat once in a while, that I'm going to just, I don't know, roll over and kiss her ass. It's kind of insulting.
I feel like
Like the FBI story, she wouldn't say which ex's sister he had contacted. The FBI couldn't find her address, but people on the internet could. Then he complimented her. The the FBI Frank story is so funny. I don't know. I mean, she said it. I think it was supposed to be Beck's sister because Beck lived in because that was in Kentucky. I don't think Destiny has a sister, does she? Um, Stitch and Stream. Y'all think ALR is some master manipulator or some Doctor Evil shit? Not to be mean, but she's kind of dumb. Uh, Mademoiselle Scythe, true Stitch. Um, it's the only true thing about that whole scenario, I think, was that the FBI will take threats seriously. Um, but that whole scenario was just weird. Um, yeah.
Go fool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The outside interference just gets in the way of important things like writing a number next to a date. I'm sorry, Blue Hoodie, I don't follow. Stitch and Stream, she's lazy AF too. Y'all giving her way too much credit. Yeah. Oh,
I
sorry,
do.
Amberlynn, back up.
The whole Alexis thing. I truly feel like a fool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do. I am very much the type of person that literally, like, no matter what you do to me, I will forgive you. Within time, you will be forgiven by me. That is just how I am. I don't know. I'm a pushover. I let people walk all over me. I don't know what it is. I don't have respect for myself. Like, okay, maybe I do know what it is. I'm literally listing it all off.
I think it's all of the above. I don't like. I'm gonna. I'm gonna remove that comment, Texas Ninja, and it's nothing against you. I just it would help if I were actually in the right application. Um, I don't want people spreading things about Emily being somebody that unalives people. I don't want that in my chat. Um, they both need therapy. Amberlynn and Alexis? Yes, 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 they do.
But like, I wish I was able to not be like, okay, maybe I do know what it is. I'm literally listing it all off. But like, I wish I was able to not be like that. I think it's like once I love someone, whether it's like romantically or in a friendship way or it's family, there's almost like no turning back for me. It's very like unconditional. So like when Alexis did her whole thing that she did, we don't need to dive into that. I did end up forgiving her and I hung out with her. From my point of view, I had a good time. We vibed well and I hung out with her girlfriend as well. And we also vibed and had a good time. And like, they vibed well with Tommy. And like, yeah, maybe the first time it was a little awkward. It's gonna be, but I forgave.
So I think Alexis did say that she apologized to Emily in person for things that she had said. Now I only recently, just a couple of days ago, watched the first Q&A that Alexis did back in August. And a lot of it was just kind of stupid to me because a lot of people were asking questions about like Amber's motivation on things. And how is Alexis going to know that? Her love for Beck seemed pretty conditional. Yes, it definitely did, Heather. It definitely did. Um, her love for reaction channels seems pretty conditional too. People who go into ALR's real life need therapy. the brows. That really rarely happens. Look how she treated Beck, sucked the life out of them. I think she realized she had no power in Wisconsin until she came home. I think she just decided to go home for the holidays or whatever.
Gave Alexis, and I told her, and I was very honest with her, that like she hurt me, like what she did was wrong, and she agreed, and she apologized to both me and Tommy.
It was a BPD moment. She had a BPD moment. It's an excuse, Amberlynn, right? So Alexis can use BPD as an excuse, and it's perfectly fine. According to Amberlynn, she doesn't have any interest in Alexis in that way. Who's to say? I I just don't know why she would have sent Alexis the cookie video. I wouldn't send that kind of video to a friend, but that's me. Unless it's a friend that I'm trying to kind of gauge uh, how they might feel about me, I wouldn't do that. Going into Jordy's paying for his info. I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that she paid for Jordy's information. Do we have any proof of that? When did she do this? I mean, it's not hard to find people's information if you know their name. DV says, personally, I don't think Amberlynn is dumb. I know some pretty dumb people, and I doubt she's one. I don't know how many people that manage to create a living for themselves for that many years. Yeah. She's dumb in some things and not in others. I think we're all like that, though. Alexis said she found Jordy's info for Amber. Um, See, I always just assumed that she was just making fun of Jordy, just saying he lived in his mom's basement, because that's what you say about internet trolls. I don't know if he actually does live in his mom's basement, and I don't care. Maybe he lives there for a reason. Maybe he helps his parents around the house. I really don't care. Um, I think she wanted Lex wrapped around her finger. She sent it to entice her. Yeah, I'd be like, look at this. Look what you're missing out on, Lex. Plus, how does Amber know about his mother's basement? She got his address. I don't know if Jordy has ever said anything about where he lives. I don't think he has. But I don't watch him to know that or not. Um, Jordy in his early streams said he did. So if Jordy has said before that he lives in his mom's basement, you wouldn't have to get his information to know that then. Um, Amber said in a live that Alexis looked up the info, but she denied she asked Alexis to do it. So we have two different things here. Alexis said she found Jordy's info for Amber. Does that mean that Alexis just did it for Amber, or that Amber asked her to? And, um, ALR saw a car with license plate from George State and said he was stalking her. I don't even know where he lives, but there's. Yep. Jordy looks like he lives in a basement. Oh, come on, Mademoiselle Scythe. Uh, I don't see how that's a dig, so what? Yeah, I mean. Because people will always say, oh, you live in your mom's basement. It's supposed to be an insult of like, you can't afford your own place. You're not an adult because you live in your parents' basement. It's supposed to be a dig at their maturity and whatever. You live in your mom's basement and play War of Warcraft. Good life. That sounds like a fantastic life to me. DV, she has been on YouTube over 10 years and blew enough money to buy a house outright. She could have bought health insurance but went to ERs. She is financially a mess. I think when Amberlynn was younger, so um so here's the thing. Here's so some people don't want to own a house, Texas Ninja. It's a lot of upkeep. And if you aren't in a and if you aren't in a place where you know you want to settle down there, then you probably don't want to buy a home. And I will say that Amberlynn going to the ERs. So what I'll say about that is the way that Amberlynn grew up. There are people that don't grow up with a lot of money or don't have insurance or whatever. They were or don't have a primary care physician. Lower income. We'll say people that are lower income will oftentimes go to the ER when they're sick because the ER cannot turn you away if you are in need of medical assistance. And then they will deal with the bill that comes later. And a lot of people just get into that habit. I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, I'm going to go to the ER. And they just get into that cycle based on how they've grown up because that's all they know. Um, and I think that Amber Lynn, she would have had to have had insurance of some sort because of the Affordable Care Act for part of the years that she's been on YouTube. Um, Lizzie says, I used to watch him when he lived at his parents' house. I didn't know it was the basement. Maybe that's where he has his streaming space set up. I'm gonna move my stuff to the basement once I get my basement finished. Better living in a basement than needing mummy to do everything and needing girlfriends to wipe her ass. You know, Texas Ninja, they make sticks for that. You don't have to have somebody else wipe your butt. You're being kind of mean, Texas Ninja. I like you, but you're really going in with things that haven't been proven. Housing is expensive. In this economy, I'd live at home if I could. Um, Aaron says, I think about moving home all the time. It would be glorious. With how much Jordy racks up in the live streams if he's living. Yeah, I said that a couple of videos ago. Um, that wait, do I have viewers hidden? Did I click on something? Oh, never mind. Um, yeah, I said a couple of videos ago that he's probably saving some serious cash based on what he gets in his live streams. Mademoiselle, how does Jordy even touch? I don't know. Uh, he might be touching snow right now. Amber is making half of what she used to make and now has an unemployed girlfriend. I I don't know if Emily um lost her job. If she did, I mean, she's probably found another one. A Stitch and Stream. It depends. I mean, where they are and what line of work they're in. Mademoiselle sighed. Amber is making half because of people like Jordan. Going after someone's looks and where they live is the lowest form of insult. Like, really, that's all you got? You've lost the argument, in my opinion, if you stoop low. Yeah. Um. Yeah. We discussed that with Amberlynn a few live streams ago, And she's like, "Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have done that because yeah, she shouldn't be going after people's looks and those sorts of things if she doesn't want people to do it to her." Only time Amber touches grass is when Mummy takes her out for a play date or when her caretakers take her to be fed. Come on, Texas Ninja. I'm gonna remove that. That's just uncalled for. Um, um, uh, so I know Amberlynn doesn't drive, but that doesn't make her an invalid. It doesn't mean she can't do things on her own. I know people that aren't able to drive by choice. Um, they either use an Uber or they'll ask friends for rides, or they don't drive because they're disabled. I don't like people going after Amberlynn because she doesn't drive, whether it's because she's unable to physically or because she just doesn't want to. There are other there are other there are other ways to get things. I mean, um bidets bidets are pretty fabulous. I wish they were more common. Um but no, she doesn't take Ubers because she has her mom to give her a ride. Um so it's there are I mean it's there's there's so many things that Amber can be criticized for, and I think some of the things that people criticize her for, like not driving, it's 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 stupid. Come on, guys, let's not insult each other in the chat. Let's keep it respectable. Y'all are making me remove messages. I didn't drive till I was 26, but guess what? I had to take the bus or something. This was before Uber was a thing. I didn't depend on my mom as part of growing up. I drive now, of course. So I didn't have my license until I was in my early 20s. Um, and it's some areas don't have good public transportation or it isn't very safe. I don't know if Amberlynn would want to take a bus. I just think it's there are many things that we can criticize Amber for, and not driving and relying on other people for rides is just not one of those things. I think it's stupid. Just as stupid as saying, "Oh, trying to insult Jordy by saying that he lives in his mom's basement." Neither of these things are insults. Neither of these things are bad things. It's just stupid in my opinion. All right. I don't know how we got off on that tangent. Hibiscus Daffo, you guys are making me feel better about getting my license in my mid 20s. I don't know why, I just didn't get it. I didn't get my license until my early 20s because my mom didn't drive. My mom didn't drive, didn't have her license. We didn't have a car. And we were in a small town that we had one bus system, one little Marshfield Metro that we could take places. I would ride my bike to the store for mom to get a few things, or we would walk to the store. So it's stupid to try to make fun of people or say that they're less than because they don't drive a car or don't want to drive or something Cars are also expensive. I mean, it's just because you need somebody to take you to the store. One of my friends that I play D&D with relies on a friend to take her to the store because she can't drive. Granted, it's because of a disability, but we could consider Amberlynn to have a disability. She would probably have a difficult time driving. Stitch and Stream. I live in a city and didn't have a car. Um, it's weird how she made Destiny continue to drive her until she found Becky. Then she was dependent on Wifey till she moved closer to her mom. How can folks live like that? Um, I'm sure. So Amberlynn, I don't think knew a lot of people after she and Destiny broke up. I mean, she could have used delivery services, but remember, she was also still wanting to be involved in Destiny's life. Um, how can folks live like that? It's not hard to live like that. You will find a way. I mean, if Amberlynn's mom did not live near her, she would probably use Instacart or get things delivered. Amazon. Or she would have made some friends and maybe ask that friend, hey, next time you go to the store, can I go with you? Vivian the Flower says, relying on people for rides is a normal thing. I don't really drive, LMAO, only in the summer on my moped. So why are people so harsh for her not driving? I'm 22 and don't drive. Yeah, I don't know why people get stuck on her not driving. I don't see it as an issue personally. It makes me an am, baby. DV says, she also missed out on many years with her mom. She is reconnecting with someone she never could. Yeah, cars are a luxury. Yeah, and the price of cars have gone up in the last couple of years also by quite a bit. And then you figure in the maintenance and the car insurance. Libby the Live is being derailed. I agree, Mademoiselle Scythe. Let's get back to what Amber would. Let's get back to what we have going on here.
Hurt me, like what she did was wrong, and she agreed and she apologized to both me and Tommy. But I was very, very open with the fact that like things probably aren't going to be the same. By that I mean, like, before all that happened, me and Alexis were on the phone like for hours and hours, like every single day. Like, she was the person that I went to and I was the person that she went to, and I knew it wasn't going to be like that anymore because she ultimately like absolutely betrayed my trust, and she knew that. So when I filmed that,
right, and we discussed this in the last video, where Alexis uploaded more, whatever her last video was, the honey, you're cooking the beef video, um, where Alexis seemed kind of butthurt that Amberlynn wasn't talking to her as much. They weren't communicating and talking as much. They weren't as close as they were. But it's like, what do you expect? I don't know how you expect things to go back to being the way they were.
four-part Q&A series just recently that you guys watched, all of that was filmed in one day. I filmed
Yes, it was filmed in one day. You just changed shirts. We figured that out real quick.
it on December 29th, and I made sure to put that in the description so you guys knew that. I did change my shirt because who wants to like sit there and watch me do 4 videos in the same outfit?
I don't think any of us care.
Like I know I
You
wouldn't
rearranged. Oh, you rearranged your pillows too.
want that. So during that Q&A series, I mentioned in it that no, Alexis is not the one who did the cookie crumble, and people asked if I resented her, and I said no, and I was saying how Alexis is in like her happy healing era and that she's very understanding and patient and kind with the fact that like things aren't how they used to be.
The community clocked that element. Yeah. We noticed. I got rid of my car to save money when I bought a house and it was downtown close to everything. Yeah.
But I said those things and scheduled those videos before Alexis went into Jordy's chat and was saying things that genuinely hurt my feelings. Saying that I could have leaked the video, saying that she only met me for the plot, and kind of betraying me again. I truly never thought that she would do that again. So obviously, when I saw that she did that,
It kind of reminds me of like a high school mean girl thing where you have these two like unpopular girls that are friends, and then they're so you have like Amber and Alexis, these two unpopular girls, and they're friends and buddy buddy. And then you have the popular kids over here like Jordy and his chat. So then one of the girls, Alexis, goes over to the popular kids and it's like, oh no, I don't really like Amberlynn. I just met her for the plot. Oh no. It just it kind of comes across to me in that way where you have Alexis trying to get in with the cool kids. I don't know. The browse. I'm leaving it alone. It wasn't about cars. My point is another way she's always dependent on girlfriends. The girlfriend is always responsible for taking care of Amber's needs. Um, sure. But if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're living with them and you need groceries or you need to go to the store, I mean, I would kind of expect your girlfriend to be the one to take you. And if they're busy and can't take you, then you either wait until they're able to, or you find a different way. You go with someone else or do something else. Um, I think that's just a I wouldn't say a bad example of dependency. I would say she is codependent, but I don't know if I would consider having somebody drive her to the grocery store or being the driver in the relationship because they have their license and they have a vehicle is it. I mean, there were definitely times that she shouldn't have had Beck driving at all. And there were times that she even said in videos, I think when she was with Wifey, that, you know, oh, camera glitch, that Wifey was busy working all day and they couldn't go to the store, so she did like a delivery of like some groceries from Target or something or whatever. So it's I don't I just think it's a moot point. I just don't think it matters. I mean, because there's so many other ways that she's codependent. Classic 13 going on 30. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what it strikes me as.
because people were messaging me and they were like, Alexis is doing it again. And I was like, doing what? Like, I was literally so confused. I thought people were lying. So I asked for a screenshot, like, show me proof. Oh, and girl, they supplied. Like, my heart dropped to the floor. I was like, damn. So obviously, I contacted Alexis and I asked her, like, why would you do this? And we just communicated back and forth on Snapchat via like voice messages or whatever. And from what I got out of it,
Yes.
she said that she didn't feel like I was an active friend in her life because I didn't communicate with her as often as she wanted me to. And that's just, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around because it's like, I understand that her and I do not communicate as much as we used to. Like, again, it was daily. But I personally did not feel comfortable communicating with her daily. And I think I have every right after like what she put me through. I truly believe that you can have friends that you talk to once a week or every other week. I don't think that you need to talk to your friends every single day. Like, I have friends that I only talk to like once a week and we have a strong relationship and a strong bond, especially once you're adults. Like, people get busy. But that's what I took out of what Alexis was saying was genuine.
Yeah, so we covered this on so Alexis's uh 4 days ago. When was 4 days ago? When did we do that live? What is that date? January 8th. So the day after Amberlynn recorded this video is when I did my live covering um covering Alexis's upload. And I kind of said similar. I mean, once you get to be adults, Vivian the Flower. To be honest, out of everything going on with ALR, I think the being driven by someone thing is kind of lesser important point because, like, it's normal to be driven by a partner if they drive and you don't. Yeah. Stitch and Stream says, Vivian? Should I know who Vivian is? No, she's been here for a little bit. I find this part funny. This is the brows. Amber is just as needy as Alexis. She is getting the constant attention from Emily. Yeah. Um, Amber and Alexis both strike me as needy people that want the attention of their friend. And since they both allegedly have BPD, they kind of glommed onto each other in that respect. And then when Amberlynn got a girlfriend, she glommed onto that person, and that person was her whole world. I don't know if Alexis did that with her girlfriend, but I think there may have just been a difference in expectations for the friendship, maybe. Um, and but I don't know. I don't know what Alexis expected, but to not talk to Amberlynn about it, to instead go in to a reaction channel's live chat and start talking shit about your friend seems really weird. But you know, was it a BPD moment for Alexis? Then it's an excuse according to Amberlynn, and it's perfectly fine. And the behavior is acceptable because it was it was a BPD flare up.
Genuinely just like, I did this because I don't want people to think that I leaked the video, and you aren't
Oh
even,
wait, hold on.
especially once you're adults, like, people get busy. But that's what I took out of what Alexis was saying, was genuinely just like, I did this because I don't want people to think that I leaked the video, and you aren't even like an active friend in my life, even though I genuinely thought I was. I just wasn't speaking to her enough. I felt like you
When you don't live in the same state as a friend, it can be difficult to communicate frequently. I understand they were on FaceTime a lot before all of this happened in August, and I just I can't imagine doing that with a friend, just being on FaceTime constantly. But I mean, I guess some people can. Um, both of them are very needy people. It sounds like, but since Amberlynn has this other person, Emily, getting all of her attention, she wasn't giving Alexis enough attention to satisfy Alexis's needs in their friendship, which seems weird to me considering Alexis's behavior in August. I don't know why she would expect it. I mean, if Alexis is the kind of friend that if you don't give her enough attention, she's going to lash out. I mean, what kind of a friend is that?
should respect your friends regardless of how often you speak. Like, I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis. I just wouldn't have. I don't do that to my friends. I don't do that to the people I care about.
Aaron Shred. They'd be hearing lots of farts if we were on all day FaceTime. DV, Libby, you're my new best friend. Call me every 5 minutes. Well, I mean, you'll have to take that up with my YouTube work wife. You'd have to see if Mademoiselle Scythe is okay with that. I have to respect my work wife's wishes and my communication with other women. I mean, yeah, it's just a little much. Yeah, I don't know. And if you don't hear from me every 5 minutes, DV, are you going to release videos exposing all of my deepest, darkest secrets?
About in my life, and I'm still not going to do that. Again, it's just more drama and more fires that I have to put out that I literally am just going to
Stitch and stream. This is why I'll die single now. The brows. The problem is Alexis got the attention from Amber from the last time she exposed Amber, so when Amber had slacked again, she tried the same thing again. Yeah. That makes sense, the brows. I mean, that makes sense. Mademoiselle Scythe, never! Not until after the mesh stream. Oh. It's not going to be a stream, it's going to be a recorded video. I would not wear mesh on a stream. I would not subject you people to that.
leave for someone else to put out because I genuinely just like don't want to be a
No, what she
I
said?
literally am just going to leave for someone else to put out because I genuinely just like don't want to be a part of it. So after I expressed myself to Alexis and pretty much told her exactly what I just told you guys, that like she was still a friend to me, like I still loved her and cared about her, just because we didn't talk every single day doesn't mean that I didn't love and care about her, etc., etc. She got really angry with me and she ended up screen recording our whole conversation. I feel like I have no privacy when it comes to that woman. So it's like the distance I was putting in between her and I makes sense. Like subconsciously, I was like, girl, keep your distance.
Oh no, Heather. No, no, no. You do not need me in mesh. I'm going to do it for a video, but it's not going to be pleasant for anybody.
And it's almost as if like my gut and my body and my heart and my soul like knew this was going to happen again.
Are you sure you weren't just hungry?
Which is really sad. So I ended up blocking her because I only want good people in my life. I don't believe that like anyone is perfect. Like we aren't robots. People will make mistakes, but like genuinely like what she has done to me and the way that she reacted to like my hurt feelings towards her being in Jordy's chat like just makes me feel like she doesn't care about how I feel.
But you didn't wish her a happy birthday, Amber, the day after she was in Jordy's chat talking shit about you. Mademoiselle Scythe Stitch, you should make us a matching mesh top for our club. With the Dainty Bush Corner Club. Vivian the Flower. What did ALR expect when Alexis was already leaking things? Did she think Alexis wasn't going to screen record everything? Yeah. When I saw that they had met up in Wisconsin and they were friends again, I was really surprised. I know Amber doesn't have a lot of friends, but I mean, what did she expect? I mean, Alexis has already done this to you once. She would do it again. Yep, she didn't care that Alexis was hurt by forgetting her birthday. Right, she said that in my chat as well, that she had also honestly forgotten the date. She forgot that day was Alexis's birthday. She completely forgot about it. Um, but Alexis's birthday was also the day after she was in Jordy's chat. So you have Alexis in Jordy's chat talking shit about Amberlynn. Amberlynn finds out about it, and then the next day You're upset that your friend that you were talking shit about in a reaction channel that they don't like chat, and you're upset that they don't wish you a happy birthday. I mean, where I'm ALR shouldn't be this desperate. Not a good look for our girl. Yeah. Libby, I'm apologizing ahead of time. I will accidentally forget your birthday. Um, that's okay because sometimes I forget my birthday. I forget people's birthdays all the time. If I didn't have Facebook to remind me, or if I didn't have it programmed into my phone and their contact information to alert me, I would forget people's birthdays. And sometimes I don't even realize what day it is. And then I look at the calendar and I'm like, oh crap. I almost missed my best friend's birthday in June of last year. Because I look at the calendar and I'm like, oh shit, today is his birthday. You know, it's because I didn't realize what date it was. It happens.
As like a human, like on just like genuine. She doesn't care about how I feel, as like a human, like on just like genuine human to human. It doesn't feel good after everything we've been through and me forgiving her and everything. Like it just sucks genuinely. Like from my end, I just want to move past all of this and be like, okay, she was a person that was in my life at one point, and
I will tell you, I have the same birthday as Demi Lovato, so you can look that up.
after everything we've been through and me forgiving her and everything, like it just sucks genuinely. Like from my end, I just want to move past all of this and be like, okay, she was a person that was in my life at one point and she's simply just not anymore. Everyone deserves friends that respects you even when you aren't around, even when you aren't looking. You deserve friends that will respect you regardless of how often you speak or anything like that. Literally, it hasn't even been 4 hours since I filmed this, and there's already an update. I'm literally in the middle of editing this, and all I can say is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Alexis.
I didn't forget his birthday. I just didn't know what day it was. Because it was a busy week and I didn't know what date it was.
Has since leaked our conversation. I genuinely don't understand the point. You are not a good friend to someone whenever you have disagreements. You have to go onto the internet to back.
She's going to be friends with Alexis again, watch. How long? How long the brows? How long are we giving her? March? March? She'll forgive Alexis again? I'm giving her until February before she's reading comments again and watching a bunch of reaction channels again. I'm giving her until February for that. That's what I think she's going to. She's going to. Oh, God, excuse me. This is why I'm single. I am also very gassy. I think that's. Your birthday of March 14th. 2 months? That would be March. Okay. So we're all thinking March. Okay. I'm going to try to remember this. We're all thinking March. March, March, March.
Bash them, knowing the type of response your friend or ex-friend will receive. I personally, knowing the type of response.
Sorry, what?
Understand the point. You are not a good friend to someone whenever you have disagreements. You have to go onto the internet to bash them, knowing the type of response your friend or ex-friend will receive. I personally want no part in this, so I'm going to finish editing this video. I'm going to schedule it, and I'm never going to speak about her again. Anyways.
You were in my chat the next night. We did get some context from Amberlynn though with this whole thing. And if you've watched Alexis's video where she's like, oh, what was it? Oh, she was all like, you used my name in your thumbnail and You know, somebody sent me a screenshot and I saw that you were clickbaiting our friendship and and monetizing our friendship. You know, I'm not making any money on these videos. Amberlynn sent me a screenshot directly, so I have this screenshot and I show it in that video. Um, uh, where Alexis was kind of like, um, where Alexis was like, "Oh yeah, I saw your video title, and I ran to go watch it, and yeah, I you didn't say anything bad about me, so I went back to playing my game." She didn't seem upset about it at all. Pisces. Vivian's a Pisces. You pretty much have to get her. I don't know, Heather. I don't know.
Enough of me rambling. So one more thing, your girl did start semaglutide, and Tommy was actually the one who gave me my first shot. So
Oh my god. Oh, that was so. I looked up when her video was talking about the semaglutide appointment. That video was uploaded 2 weeks ago. So that's now granted that it was probably recorded a few days before that. But we're looking at 2 to 3 weeks that she was able to get approved. Amberlynn, Heather, where she was able to get approved and get her first dose already delivered. I mean, that's pretty quick. We'll see if she sticks with it.
I'm gonna show you that clip here. Okay, guys, so my tripod's like lost in the wildebeins. I have to find.
Oh god, no, not the hecticana. It's fucking cherries. Oh no. You can make as many accounts as you want. I'll just keep blocking you. What is this shirt? I don't think anybody's going to buy the Hecticana shirt because I think most of us think it's stupid.
Find it. So perfect timing. My semaglutide got here today, so Tommy is gonna give me my first shot.
And the cherries. What? I don't. uh,
I'm nervous.
she said it made her hungrier, and then the Delta 9 abuse had her munch. Does she say that in this video? Did I lock chat? No, I didn't lock chat. Is something weird? No, I'm seeing your messages just fine.
I get the nervous jitters prior to this every single time, but that's okay. All right, you guys don't get to see my tum-tum because that would be embarrassing. So it's 50 units. I'm gonna choose my spot and then get the alcohol pad. Why do I get so much anxiety with this? I hate needles, you guys.
Oh, yeah, so previously, so she did say that she's not going to be doing Delta 8 or Delta 9. She's not going to be doing any of these things this time. We'll see if she sticks to that. But back when she was with Wifey and she did the Delta 8, um, I think during like one of her doses, she said that it wasn't working, and and then she quit. But then she was doing Delta 8 and it was giving her the munchies. And it's like, well, what the fuck do you expect? You're doing self sabotaging behavior with these things. Is this the ALR merch she's dropping? I think so. I think this is one of the designs um that Emily made for her. Hecticana with cherries.
Guys, oh, to the 5, right? Push the
Oh my god, I think I saw a hickey on her neck. Jesus Christ. Her face is looking a little bigger here. FBI Frank, I know you've been around for a while, but I am going to remove that comment. I don't I I wouldn't expect that from you, FBI Frank. Do better. Aaron says, last year I stopped using THC for 2 months. And lost 20 pounds. Yeah. All those calories from snacky snacks add up. What neck, girl? I'm sorry for that. Oh. Heather.
fat with those. I hate needles, you guys. Oh, to the 5, right? Pinch the fat.
Well, that's if you don't have like a lot.
Baby.
Okay, we'll pinch it 5 seconds. You want me to hold it in?
Ew, hated that. I was so grateful that she helped me with that because I'm telling you, I cannot stick a needle inside of me. So yesterday was actually.
So I think, so I don't know if these are actual like syringe type things or if it's or if they have those types of pins that you can just like press against your skin and like press a button. I think Amber would be able to do those, but if it's like an actual syringe, I don't know. Just Jamie says, Libby, I think you put far too much trust in what she says. She lies more than she tells the truth. Yes, Amberlynn does lie about a lot of things, but unless I have evidence or proof of something that she's lying about something, I'm going to try to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I've always been that way. If I have evidence or proof that she's lying about something, then she's lying about it. Aaron, it's all back on. I started logging in my fitness pal today. Oh, whatever goals you have, Aaron, I'm sure you're going to hit them. Would FBI Frank be considered impersonating an agent? She said she was getting a vial of the medication. So yeah, yeah. I I wouldn't be able to give myself a shot. One of my ex-girlfriends, the one that I mentioned in the previous stream, the one that I think had BPD, she was a type 1 diabetic, and she had me give her insulin shot one day because she wanted me to know how to do it in case I needed to do it in an emergency. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I could give I don't think I could give myself a shot. Emily is a psych nurse, Jamie. So I don't know if Emily gives patients shots. I don't think Emily is that kind of a nurse because she's a psych nurse. So I don't know if she's had to give people injections. Amberlynn, I'm super behind and don't really want to talk in chat anymore, even though I have a lot to say. But I do want to say it was not Beck's sister who the FBI contacted. I never said it was either. I said X. Have you been to therapy yet? I'm sure they would not advise you to watch this stuff. I hope she has contacted the therapist. She said she was going to, and I would also advise you probably to not watch my videos. So, and if they come out eventually, just Jamie, then they come out eventually, and I will call her out on it when I find out something is an actual lie. She wasn't talking about you, just Jamie. And Aaron says, I advise everyone to look at the full moon tonight. It's probably cloudy here. Heather Stitch and Stream says, Amber, respectfully, stop consuming content about yourself. There's no way this is good for you. She's an RN. They are trained to do injections. Even pharmacists do injections. Yeah. I mean, I think, let me go back and rewatch that. I think she was asking, because I don't know if Emily has given like semaglutide injections, but I think she was asking where Amberlynn wanted it. Let's go back and watch this.
That's okay. Nervous. The tide got here today, so Tommy is gonna give me my first shot. I'm nervous. I get the nervous jitters prior to this every single time, but that's okay. All right, you guys don't get to see my tum-tum because that would be embarrassing. So it's 50 units. I'm gonna choose my spot and then get the alcohol pad. Why do I get so much anxiety with this? I hate needles, you guys. Ugh. To the 5, right?
Yeah.
Pinch the fat.
Well, that's if you don't have like a lot.
Baby.
Okay. We'll pinch it 5 seconds.
Yep.
So, I think so Amberlynn said pinch the fat, and Emily was saying, baby, that's only if you don't have a lot. But then Amber was like, baby. So I think Amber, just for her own purposes, getting the shot, wants you to pinch it. And I think, so I think, right, Tommy says that's not necessary, but I think what that may be could be Amber's issues with needles coming into play, and that maybe having somebody pinch the area where they're going to inject her, then she knows where it's going to go. So, um, that, because you can see on Amber's face where she's just like, baby, just. So that could be Amber's anxiety or issues with needles coming into play. Um, so that could just be the issue she has with needles. I sometimes can't hear what Emily says very well.
Hold it in.
Ew, hated that. I was so grateful that she helped me with that because I'm telling you,
Yeah, and the pinch probably distracts from the needle because you're feeling the pinch on your skin, and it might distract you from the stick of the needle. So, I mean, because you can see on Amber's face where she's just kind of like, just, I don't care, just pinch the skin and just get this. So, I mean, you could see that as her being controlling. Um, it could just be because she doesn't like needles. Am I the only one here who likes needles? I don't like getting shots. That, so you might be the only one, Vivian, but I don't mind needles. I mean, I have tattoos, but
cannot stick a needle inside of me. So yesterday was actually my first day.
and she just had a piercing. Yeah, she's had her nose pierced. Doesn't mean she likes it. They also they also feel different. Like I know people that don't like needles, but they have no problem getting a tattoo because it's different. You've been wanting to donate blood, but the needle, yeah. Piercings are worse than yeah. When I had my ear pierced, I used to have my ear pierced up here. That that hurt, but it was super quick. But if I get like a shot, those seem those hurt too. Piercings are worse, but they're way faster. Yeah. I mean, a tattoo isn't going to take you 8 hours, or a piercing isn't going to take 8 hours.
And it was just like perfect timing because it arrived that day and I was like this, my fingers were crossed. I was like, please arrive, because I really needed help with the shot and I didn't want to have to like bug my mom. So this semaglutide actually is mixed with B12. When I did semaglutide before, it was mixed with like sodium something or other. And I noticed that I feel differently taking this semaglutide because last time, I'm telling you, nauseous.
I'm used to needles of any kind, to be honest. 6 piercings, 10 tattoos, and I don't mind blood draws. LMAO, I am a... That's a lot. That is a lot, Vivian. Piercing pain lingers longer than tattoos, in my opinion. I agree, Stitch.
I noticed that I feel differently taking this semaglutide because last time, I'm telling you, nauseous, diarrhea, did not feel good. I was super tired. This time I've had 0 symptoms or side effects. Sometimes I say symptoms and people are like, Amberlynn, it's side effects. So far I have had 0. So I guess that's a good thing. I have not noticed any.
How long has it been since you had the shot? Tattoos never hurt after the fact, unless you hit them on something, and then it's a little tender. So I don't know. I don't know how long it's been since she had the shot. If it's just been like a day or two, it might not be affecting her yet. Um, I don't know if the mixture of the compound would have anything to do with that. Just Jamie says the compound solution has nothing to do with her side effects, especially after 2 days. I don't know. I would have to look into it. Once I got a cartilage ear piercing and it hurt so bad, and like 2 hours later, my BF at the time accidentally. Yeah, that's. I had mine up here in the cartilage. You could probably still see where the hole was. But yeah, it hurts. You know several people who have used compounded semaglutide. Yeah, and I mean, everybody's experience is going to be different on the medications. They're going to have different side effects. If only poor Heather. I would get more if I could pass out, basically. Oh my goodness.
Any appetite suppressant. Usually I feel that. Like, I guess that's a good thing. I have not noticed any appetite suppressant. Usually I feel that, like, on the second day. But we'll see how it goes and it keeps going. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. And there will be, like, a separate, like, weigh-in video. I'm not just going to throw in a weigh-in right.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's different types, and it might affect her in different ways. We'll see. Because with her previous times doing the semaglutide, the first time it was Ozempic, the second time it was the med spa. She said the first shot did work, and it gave her the appetite suppressant and or suppressed the appetite and did those things. So
right here, I kind of just want to have that be like a whole separate like video talking about my weight, or maybe I can put it in a vlog. I'm not really sure, but I'm just really excited to be back on semaglutide, and I genuinely hope that it works for me. But like the fact that
I hope it works for you too.
it already feels different this time, because like the first two times, like I did feel things with it. Like on the second day, it was like nausea, this and that, and it's like I have felt nothing. It's as if I didn't even take it. That worries me, of course, but it's literally only been 2 days, so I need to like slow my roll and be like, Amberlynn, give it some time. But anyways, I have rambled way long enough. This video is 45 minutes long. That is Hecticana. I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and I'll see you next
It's not Hecticana.
video. Bye.
Check out these deals of
Yes, let's check out those deals at Walgreens. Mars says, hey, just Jamie. Yeah, just Jamie is in a lot of chats. I've seen her multiple places. How long will this round of GLP-1 last? I can see that she's lost quite a bit since returning from Wisconsin. If she doesn't feel anything with this round of it, I don't know if she will continue on it, because she tends to not do that. So, I mean, I hope she sticks with it. Don't say you love us, parasocial AF. Well, I love you, Stitch. I hope she sticks with it, but if history repeats itself, I would say March, maybe, would be the longest. Hey Nerfy, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for saying hi. We just finished the video. 4 months. Wow, Mars. Stitch and stream. Aww. Give it a month. So we have a month. We have to March. We have 4 months. Valentine's Day. Yeah. I think if she doesn't start seeing any results from it, she's going to drop it a lot quicker. If she lasts more than 6 months, you'll subscribe to her channel. So I was that when I saw it, but it's okay to replay. Cute. Yeah. Oh, just Jamie has a puppy. That sounds adorable. Puppies are cute. Yeah, I mean, I hope she sticks with it. I hope she talks to the therapist she said in my previous live stream that she had found. I hope she's able to work on these issues that she has. So, we will see if she does. Three dogs, wow. Dogs are a lot of work. Dogs are too high maintenance for me. Nerfy says, I do too, but she isn't going to. We are back to stage 1. Yeah, I mean, I hope she finds something that works for her, whether it is therapy to work on her eating issues, whether it's a GLP-1 of some sort, if that helps her. I hope she does it. I mean, and one of the ways that she can stop the self-sabotaging behavior is to stop the THC, stop doing the Delta 8, the Delta 9, doing these things, get therapy to work on your issues with food, because even if the GLP-1 does work, as soon as you stop it, unless you make this a lifelong medication, as soon as you stop it, you're going to gain the weight back because you haven't worked on fixing the underlying issues. Yeah, just Jamie. I've said that. I've been saying that for months and months, probably years, that she needs a team around her. She needs therapists, she needs psychologists, she needs a dietitian. She needs a team of people around her to help her because she cannot do it on her own. Hungry fat chick has gotten medical care. Has she? I haven't checked in on her recently. So, yeah. I mean, even people that don't like Amberlynn want to see her get better and succeed, even if they don't like her. I mean, but yeah. It would be nice to see her succeed in something. Oh, hey, Nerfy. I don't know if you saw the beginning of a stream the other day, but I got a couple of new Funko Pops that are autographed. I have a Harley Quinn Pride Pop that is autographed by Hendon Walsh. Whoops. And I have a Frodo Pop that is autographed by Elijah Wood. The little certificate of authenticity's there. So I got those in the mail on Saturday. Those came in. Hungry fat chick is back on keto, low carb. She has gotten blood work and is working on getting scans for her muscular. Excellent. That is so good to hear. Nerfy. Ah, I love it. I have a crisp dollar. Well, I mean, if it's a crisp dollar, I could maybe let it go for a crisp one. Hungry fat chick lost 6 pounds for her first week back, but she was down about. Oh, that is amazing. That is so good. What makes me so sad about hungry fat chick is that when she tries to do keto or she tries to eat healthier, she gets fewer views and she relies on YouTube for her income. And then she goes back to eating the huge mukbangs. And it's just sad. Vivian, I'm going to crawl through your window and steal that Harley Pop. Grab the Frodo one for me. Make sure I lock all my doors tonight. Or my alarm system. I haven't watched anything in a very long time, movies or anything. At least Hungry Fat Chick is a decent person. Yeah, I don't think anybody has any issues with candy. But she doesn't blog, she just eats. She could upload more videos, 2 per week won't pay the bills. Yeah, I mean, she could, but I think the reason, I mean, doesn't she only do like 2 videos a week, Hungry Fat Chick, because she's doing these mukbangs and she doesn't want to do them so often. She could get new viewers. I really think she could get a lot of new viewers, Mademoiselle Scythe. I think she could get a lot of new viewers if she started a weight loss journey. Um, yeah, she seems like a really sweet person. She really does. Um, I would love to see her get healthier, but not carb filled meals. Yeah, I mean, she could she could do a mukbang of grilled chicken breast salads or something. Um, yeah, she could pivot her content, Heather. I agree. Um, yeah, I would love to see Candy get healthier. I don't watch her content really because I don't watch mukbangs. Um, so I just kind of hear about her tangentially through other people or people that do watch her because I just don't watch mukbangs. That's just not the kind of content that I watch. Um, but I think if she, yeah, I've watched a couple of her videos that aren't mukbangs, but I don't know how often she uploads those. Volume eating salad would work. Yeah, I think that she has a very good chance. I think it's just a matter of time that she can push through if she continues to have faith in herself. Yeah. Her second channel, she has a second channel? I thought I've seen on her regular channel a couple of videos that weren't her eating. Um, I may be mistaken. Maybe it was her second channel. I don't know. I'll have to find that one. It's probably linked to from her regular channel. But I would love to see Candy. I was wondering the same Mademoiselle side. Is Nikocado helping her? Because Nikocado and Candy are friends. He was he was out there recently and he took her food from the heart attack grill. So I would say that is not helping her. um, but maybe he will. Maybe he will be more supportive on that front now that he has lost all of that weight. I mean, we can hope, right? So, I don't know. I'll see you. Yeah. All right, Heather. I will talk to you soon, I'm sure. I hope you have a good night. I also need to take off here shortly. Um, this this hungry fat chick needs to eat some dinner because she is hungry. And I have a meeting for work coming up in 45 minutes. So that gives me enough time to eat my dinner and then have my meeting really quick. I do not know if I will play any Stardew Valley tonight. I don't know. I may build some Legos tonight. We'll see. Or I may just go to bed. That's always an option too. Um, so yeah, good to see you, Nerfy. Thank you, just Jamie. Thank you, Stitch and Stream, Mars, Mademoiselle Scythe. Um, just Jamie, Mars. Let's see who else we got. Sorry, I'm scrolling. I can't remember who's here. Texas Gaming, Vivian, Carissa Marshall, Aaron. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your names. Amberlynn, Blue Hoodie, um, the Brows, DV. Oh, I guess you all can come out of the corner. You can come out of the corner now. Yeah, uh, accountability buddies are great. I send my daily macros to my dietitian after the day is over or the next morning. I send her the macros. my food. It includes my calories and all the macros and stuff. She doesn't see what I've eaten, but she sees the macros. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the night or day, wherever it is you are. Um, Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. This is another long one. I apologize. Chat kept getting derailed, but it's all good. I hope you all have a fabulous day. And until next time, be safe and take care.